Ladies and gentlemen, folks at home, it has come to my attention that the shills of this industry are coming out of the woodwork to shill the Dead Space remake. And I'll tell you what, it is, believe me, so incredibly sad. Because really, ultimately, when you take a look at the Dead Space remake, quite frankly, and I've seen it in person on a 4K OLED, okay? When you take a look at the Dead Space remake, believe me, folks, it's not all it's cracked up to be. This is overhyped, this is overrated, and quite frankly, the Dead Space remake is nothing but shit on the bottom of my shoe, okay? In fact, I would go as far as to say that I'd rather play the Callisto Protocol than the Dead Space remake, because you at least look at what Glenn tried to do, and maybe he didn't hit that home run, sweetheart, but you at least look at the Callisto Protocol, and you at least look at what Glenn tried to do, and he tried to bring something new to the table. Now, did it succeed? I don't think it necessarily did. But if you were to say, what game would you like to play right now? Why would I want to play Dead Space? Okay, that makes no sense. Why would I want to play Dead Space? Okay, because when you wake up and you smell the roses, believe me, sweetheart, you're going to ultimately understand and see that the Dead Space remake brought nothing new to the table. I saw the first 10 minutes or so last night, okay, on a 4K OLED TV, and I'll tell you what, it's the same game from 2008. And if that's what you're looking for, that's what you're clamoring for, fantastic. Rush out to the store right now and spend $80 on the Dead Space remake, okay? It's a super expensive game, and quite frankly, I don't think it's worth it, okay? Now, had this game launched at 40, 50, or if it were on Game Pass, that would have been a bit of a different story. But based off of what I've seen last night, the game don't look next-gen at all. And mind you, this is a next-gen exclusive, okay? As I'm sure you're figuring out. But you can get a PS5 pretty easily these days. I think you can go to Walmart and get a PS5 with God of War Ragnarok. So you look at the software that's currently releasing, and the shills that are just in bed with these publishers, and it's so sad. I mean, it really is time to drain the swamp, because you look at the software, you look at the shills, and the propaganda, you look at all of it, and you start to wonder, does the gaming industry really even exist? Because without these PR people, because that's essentially what this is, it's a modern-day QVC thing. Without these PR people, believe me, folks, it would be so incredibly sad for the games industry, because no one would go out and buy these games. But you have a bunch of these shills that have massive followers on this platform, and they say, oh, they gave me a free copy, I'm going to shill. Why does the Dead Space remake deserve to be shilled? Because ultimately, at the end of the day, it's not all it's cracked up to be. And why I say that is because it brings nothing new to the table. It's a soulless, template, formulaic, by the numbers, catering and pandering to the boomer generation, okay? That's what this is. And they played it safe because that's what's a guaranteed success, okay? They played it safe for that reason alone, because EA isn't stupid, okay? In fact, they're great people. They're incredible people. They might be in the best in the world category, depending on where you look, okay? Depending on that software. But ultimately, the Dead Space remake, you know, I'm seeing these high scores for the Dead Space remake. It's not making any sense. It really isn't, believe me, and it's so incredibly sad. So what we're going to do here today is we're going to open up the lines, okay? We haven't done this in a while, and I know the channel isn't necessarily booming, okay? But with that said, we're going to open up the lines, okay? And we hope the audio sounds good, not that it really matters. But we're going to go IRL here soon, not on this broadcast. But we wanted to chime in on this Dead Space talk because it's a little ridiculous. I've seen the game in person 4 feet away from a 4K OLED TV, and I wasn't necessarily that impressed, at least not for that price point. It's the same game as 2008, except, you know, obviously subtle changes, and obviously I haven't played through the whole thing. I would never play through that game. Never liked it when it first came out. And I think the Callisto Protocol is a better game. And you can probably, at this point, find the Callisto Protocol for a much cheaper price than you can the Dead Space remake. So with that said, if I had to sit here and say, which game should you get? Probably the Callisto Protocol, because the Callisto Protocol isn't finished. The Dead Space remake is, again, a formulaic remake. It is a by-the-numbers remake. It is a remake that is thrown out, okay, with clean and pristine visuals, to generate conversation and talk and saying, hey, Dead Space is back. It's the Dead Space you know and love. Here it is. But I mean, I can't. I can't. I can't. Not for 80. The game's literally $80. I mean, it is out here. It's like $3 away from $80, okay? Spending that amount of money on a game that I played in 2008, that's free on Game Pass, by the way. Literally Dead Space 2008, Dead Space 2, Dead Space 3. They're all free on Game Pass Ultimate, okay? So when you look at what EA has presented here, it's basically a game for the boomers, okay, that want to relive that nostalgia. And, you know, for the new people that are looking for something to play, that's like the Callisto Protocol. You know, I wish the Callisto Protocol had done better. It's not a perfect game. I don't even think it's that great of a game. But visually, it's a lot more interesting. There's a lot more things going on with the Callisto Protocol than this Dead Space thing. Because we've already played Dead Space. It's a, you know, one-to-one thing, okay?
Saulus Vectoris donated €5 through Super Chat. I saw on stream before you boot a game they give your warning screen about the horror. Can you imagine that? A horror game gives you warning about gore.
Salas Victor coming through. Hell yeah, by the way, appreciate that. Salas Victor coming through, popping the cherry. Let's get a W for Salas Victor. Well, there was a lot of things. I didn't personally play the game, but Kyle D showed up because we played Santa Claus out here. I got the game a little early, and he booted it up on his PS5. There was a bunch of shit on the screen, bro. Okay? But the fact that they have to say that now is just so ridiculous. Like, by the way, man, we're losing freaking, you know, bitrate right now.
Big Boss 6568 donated £5 through Super Chat. Coming through.
That's what we're talking about. Big Boss coming through. Hell yeah, by the way, appreciate that. But it did show a lot of things, you know, a lot of things before you get started in the game. And I'm not going to be covering this game. So when we get back, I mean, I'm not buying this game. I'm not buying this game. I don't have any interest, any desire to play through this crap. And some people are hailing it as the best remake of all time. Like, sweetheart, that ain't true, okay? The gore system has seemingly been downgraded based off of what I mean, the dismemberment, the blood looks like freaking... What does the blood look like? It doesn't look like blood. It looks like fucking ketchup. That's what's going on in this game. It looks like freaking ketchup. So, you know, I mean, I could really dissect it, but by the time we get around to dissecting it, it's probably not going to be relevant on the scene. And that's the thing, too. The Callisto Protocol is literally going to be more relevant because they threw out that roadmap. So there is more content coming for the Callisto Protocol, and the Dead Space Remake is a one and done. Now, if you want to go out and pay $80 for a one and done, then by all means rush out to the store right now and do that. But in 2 weeks, or even in a week from now, are you going to be as excited for the Callisto Protocol, or rather the Dead Space Remake? Well, that remains to be seen. We saw how the Callisto Protocol came and went, and the Dead Space Remake is even worse because there's no content coming that I know of that EA has plans for. At least that have been made public. So I do believe the Callisto Protocol is a better game. Okay. I do believe the Callisto Protocol is a better game. Based off of what I've seen last night, it really wasn't that fantastic. It really wasn't that fantastic, okay? So... yeah, I don't know what people are seeing in this game. I'm not entirely sure what is ultimately going on. But let's look at the Metacritic score here for this. And I'll tell you what. 89 on Metacritic. Okay. 89 on Metacritic, bro. Okay. Oh, this enrages me because it's so... It just didn't look great. I mean, it really didn't look great. I mean, yeah, it had great lighting. It had, you know, great textures, things of that nature. But... it's just literally a by-the-numbers remake, you know. It brings nothing new to the table, and I'm not sure what people are seeing in this, but I mean, look, you like what you like. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and jump into calls here. I don't care. I was never a fan of Dead Space, so to see it with a little bit better graphics, I mean. I don't know how that excites anyone. I think you're a stupid idiot if you like this game, to be honest with you. I think you're a stupid idiot if you like this game. Dead Space Remake. I mean, if you support this, you're everything that's wrong with the industry. Like, people bitch and complain like there's no new IPs, there's no new innovation, there's no... Well, that's why. Because you go out and support this shit because Shillup said it was the best thing since sliced bread. No one cares what Shillup has to say. He's a fucking shill. You know, so are all these other clowns. You know, they're all fucking shills. Like, that's their job, to essentially be an extension of the PR team. Their job isn't to give you a credible review. It doesn't have to... it's just a bunch of fucking bullshit is what it is. That's all it is. And I'm not trying to call anyone out. It's just, you know, I'm using him as an example. I mean, that's the YouTube crowd. You know, they all have the same opinion. Who has a different opinion on the Dead Space? Who's got the lowest score on Metacritic here? Who's got the lowest score? Metro Game Central. This is probably the most honest review. Metro Game Central. So... they gave it a 7 out of 10. An excellent remake of a not quite classic survival horror. Oh yeah, the game was never... I'm not sure why they brought it back outside of the obvious, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I would never play that game. I only did it for the show and because I got it early. I'm not buying the Dead Space remake. I'll buy Hogwarts Legacy over that. I'm not buying the Dead Space remake. It's not good. Okay? It's literally like the laziest thing output they could have ever done. Like, even the gore system's trash. You know, I was watching Kyle D play it last night and stomp into the necromorphs or whatever the fuck the enemies are called in that trash game. And you're basically, I mean, it's just stupid. It's stupid looking. The blood looks like fucking ketchup. The dismemberment isn't impressive at all. Not a next-gen game. And the fact that it's only on next-gen is... bewildering.
Gary from the Vault donated $10 through Super Chat. Dead Space Remake was so bad. I beat the game in 49 minutes and I was falling through the map a few times. I used telekinesis on a box and threw it at my feet and flew into the air. So many bucks, 10/10.
Okay. I don't know about any of that, but I mean, if you did experience some of those things, that's pretty crazy. Gary from the Vault coming through. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate you. Gary from the Vault coming through really hard and really strong with a $10 super chat. I wish I could dissect it when it's relevant, but by the time we get around to dissect, and I'm not going to buy it, so because I'm saving that to Hogwarts Legacy. That's going to be a much bigger game, the biggest game of 2023. There's no point in playing the Dead Space Remake, you know, 1 week after it's released, 2 weeks after it's released. You can literally play this for free if you have Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. So not the remake, of course, but the original game. And I'm just not impressed because this is an next-gen only game, and we're not seeing any of that on display here. I really wasn't taken aback by that. I think the graphics in the Callisto Protocol might actually be just the art design and the level design and things of that. You know, the visuals in that game are actually on another level. So I do believe the Callisto Protocol actually looks a little bit better than the Dead Space Remake because it's just, in my opinion, a little bit more interesting to look at. And that's probably because it's something new to look at. This is just a one-to-one remake. And, you know, I'm seeing a bunch of these creators who I don't like name dropping, but, oh, God, they're shills. They're just shilling this. I looked at it last night. I was, 3 feet away from a 4K OLED. And, I mean, it looked okay, but was I blown away? Was my jaw on the floor? No, and especially with the dismemberment, it was really bad. The blood disappeared. Like, it's just, this is next gen only. Like, I expect this to be looking a little bit better than it does. But, they push frame rate, they push resolution, and then they have to have these things, coming together in a way that makes sense. And the industry is just not for me anymore. The industry is just not for people that really are keen on quality. If you're going to come out of the woodwork and say we're doing Dead Space, we're doing it this way, $80, next gen only, then I need a next gen only. I need a built from the ground up remake here that actually feels like a built from the ground up remake. Instead, it's just the same game with just a new coat of paint and obviously higher res fidelity. That's it. That's all this is. And everyone's saying it's a fantastic. This isn't even a remake. I don't know where the remake comes in. I don't know how it's a remake. I mean, unless there's sections of the game that have been completely reworked, which they may have. I haven't fucking played the whole thing. But with that said, it's more of a remaster based off of what I've seen. And I'm sure you can watch the whole fucking thing on YouTube, but yeah, the Resident Evil 2 remake is more of a remake because, you know, with the remake, you have to find the balance of new and old. That's what you have to do. You have to stay faithful in certain areas to the source material, but you also, in my opinion, have to bring something new to the table. Because if you're going to remake something, what's the point of doing it if you're not going to do anything new? And I'm sure this does have new segments. I don't care enough to look into the game and figure that out because the game's trash. It's not worth the price point. If this were like $40 or some shit or on Game Pass day one, I'd say, okay, you know, maybe there's something here. But not for $80. That's ridiculous. It's a one and done, dude. You're going to play the game for a week, and then you're going to look at it, and then you're not going to touch it ever again. Okay. There's literally 0 negative reviews for this, bro. You've got to be kidding me. 0 negative reviews. Okay, buddy. Unreal. So, let's go ahead and take some calls. We're going to see if this works here. Hopefully the audio setup is good. No way to review it. But we're going to go ahead and take some calls here. And with that said, if you want to call in and tell me how wrong I am, we would love to discuss this Dead Space remake. Let's go ahead and launch here the call-in segment. Okay, we're going to launch the call-in segment. We got a lot to say on Hogwarts Legacy. There's a lot more conversation surrounding that game, but I think the shilling here is just a little. It's just stupid, to be quite frank. So the lines are open seemingly here. And if you want to call in, go ahead and give it a try, and we'll see if we can make that happen. If not, we will continue discussing this here and how terrible it very well is. It is definitely a wait-for-a-sale game. It is definitely a wait-for-a-sale game. Well, at least the Resident Evil 4 remake is remixing things a little bit. You know, it's not going to be a one-to-one remake. Obviously, you can still stay faithful to the source material, but, you know, doing what they did here, I mean, you already know where the enemies are at. You already know where everything is going to be. I think this is the most pointless remake in existence. I think it's one of the laziest remakes in existence, too. I really wish we could dissect it out here. Because it's not great looking. It looks like a PS4 Pro game. Like, it doesn't look like a next gen only game. I'm not saying it, you know, and it's just one of those things. It's like the Callisto Protocol. Well, and they ruined that game too because they bent the knee to the Zoomers on the internet who are just, you know, don't even play the game. But you know, that game has more weight to your character. That game is less arcadey, and you know, the vision there was compromised in the Callisto Protocol because they sat on Twitter all day and they looked at the feedback, or they went on Reddit, they went on Game Talk, or they went on GameFAQs, they went on NeoGAF, they went on 4chan, you know, they went on all these other fucking sites, and they started to look at the feedback, and it's like, you can't bow down to these fucking idiots who don't even play these fucking games. If you're sitting around and talking about games, you know, I'm not playing the Dead Space remake right now. No shit, right? We're out here talking about it. I'm not playing it. I've already seen it last night in person. I didn't watch a YouTube video. I seen it in person on a great television display. And it didn't look like it was worth the price of admission. Not at that price point. I mean, I guess if you're like a super fanatic of Dead Space, yeah, this is going to float your boat, but how many of those people still exist? I mean, do the people of Dead Space, the fans of Dead Space, the diehard Dead Space fans, I don't think they're playing video games anymore. To be honest with you, I mean, the game came out in 2008, and how many years ago? 2023 to 2008? Well, 2023 minus 2008. Okay, 15 years. There's a 15-year gap there. And quite frankly, the graphics here are just not, they're not good enough. For a 15-year gap, not good enough. You know, the fact that I saw things disappearing and the dismemberment being so terrible. I'm not really sure what they were hyping up in those dev diary videos, but I don't think any of that's in the game. I mean, I could be wrong, but based off of what I've seen last night, I don't think it made it to that extent. I mean, if you go back and watch those dev diary videos, they were talking about how the enemies have like this crazy gore system, and they have, you know, I mean, all of that. And I didn't see any of that on display last night, but no one cares because she'll upset it was good. So we do have the lines open if you want to call in. If it's working, I'm not even sure, but we are attempting to take your call here if you want to make it happen. If not, that is okay. And VG247 Dead Space doesn't just place you into the role of Isaac Clarke, it forces you into his head too. You're constantly questioning if the apparitions he is seeing are real. His physical reaction to the unbelievable events aboard the spaceship only fuel yours further. You are completely at the whim of the ice. Oh my God! Literally a shill fest. That's all this is. It's a shill fest, dude. This is everything that's wrong with the industry, and literally no one cares because they're going to support it. They're going to sit there and say, "Well, my favorite YouTuber said it was great, so I'm buying it." Okay, you might enjoy it, but like, dude, it's a one and done. Like, this is more of a one and done than the Sony games. You know what I mean? And the Callisto Protocol just added. New Game Plus. Now, granted, that should have been there day one, but it really is a smart tactic to extend the shelf life because now they can get the one up on the Dead Space Remake, because when the conversation dissipates for the Dead Space Remake here, Callisto Protocol, they can say, hey, by the way, we have new DLC coming. So the Callisto Protocol still has more coming. There's more content coming for the Callisto Protocol. With the Dead Space Remake, from what I understand, it's over. Until EA announces that there's going to be another remake, probably Dead Space 2 or some fucking shit like that. And everyone flocks to the store and buys that shit too. But, you know, so often we hear this conversation of the industry's dead and there's no new IPs and it's remake, it's remastered, and I'm tired of these things. And then they go out and they support these things. Okay, well, you're every part of the problem because you're going out and you're supporting these games. If you really wanted the industry to change, if you really wanted things to evolve forward in a way that made sense, you wouldn't support these terrible, lazy remakes. Let's go ahead and see if we have a call here. You have to call through Skype. And I'm going to call someone just to see if it's working here. Because it might not be working, but we'll go ahead and make it see. We'll go ahead and see if this is working. I was hoping we can get a few calls in, but maybe the system is broken here. Let's go ahead and see if there is anyone in here that we could call. It says we are online on Skype, and not seeing anyone in here. So we're trying to take your call, but it is seemingly either not working or no one is calling in. It could be a mixture of both. I don't really want to call anyone, but I guess if we have to test this out, let's call the Liverpool gang. See what the Liverpool gang has to say here about the Dead Space Remake. Yeah, and I'm not hearing anything either, so this might not even be working. Liverpool isn't online. That's fantastic. Great technology. I'm not even sure if this is working.
Gary from the Vault donated $10 through Super Chat. Everything in Callisto is better. Resident Evil 2 Remaster is better. Put Saves the Zoo is better.
Gary from the Vault coming through yet again. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. Gary from the Vault coming through yet again. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. I mean, I genuinely have a problem with this game. And I'd love to dissect it further, but it's past that point. Let's just put it that way. It's past that point. If we really wanted to cover this in a way that made sense, we would... Whoa! What the fuck? I don't think this is working. So I don't know if we can actually take calls, because I haven't used this in so long it probably doesn't even fucking work. But with that said, let's call this guy, see if he answers. Trying to see if this is working. Speaker off. Riveting technology here, that I can tell you.
The person you are trying to reach is...
What the fuck is... I don't remember it ever saying that. I don't know. It's probably not working. So we probably won't be able to take your call. I don't know what's going on. But with that said... this guy says right here, 97, Dead Space is a mitigated classic. One of the best survival horror games ever, and this remake is on par with the Resident Evil 2 remake. I disagree. I think this is a lazier remake than the Resident Evil 2 remake. But, you know, at least with the Resident Evil 2 remake, they brought something new to the table. They tried to usher in some change to the formula. Even though I don't think it was changed for the better, at least they tried. You can see the effort there. With this, you cannot see the effort. It's a by-the-numbers remake. They asked the fans how to remake the game because they didn't have a direction. They had no idea where to take this. So they went to the fans, and they assured it was as best as it could possibly be to cater and pander to basically maximize everything. Because that's how you do it. I mean, that's ultimately how you do it. So it's really just the way the cookie crumbles, folks, and I am actually mad about these reviews, to be honest with you, because it's a late. I mean, I was not impressed last night. Let's just put it that way. I've seen the game with my own two eyes, okay, and we weren't watching a YouTube video. We were playing the game right on the PS5 in quality mode. It was not where it needed to be. It was so sad, but they just don't care, and it really is so incredibly sad. Guys, I'm trying to take your calls. It is not working, okay? It is not working. Everyone is busy. No one is answering. I can't even test it out. There is no way to see if this is even working here. There is no way to see if this is even working. She don't love us, Michael. It's so sad. So, call this off, Senator. That guy's so fucking busy. I would like to talk to him, but you can't get that guy on the line. It's got to be on his schedule, not mine. So, yeah, I don't even know where he's at in here. He was arguing in here earlier. Okay, he's a shill. He's like, "Oh, Dead Space is good." It's like, no, dude, it's. I mean, it was never going to begin with, but that's my opinion on that. However, this remake is very lazy. Okay, this remake is very lazy. Are you crackhead Shaggy? Yeah, I don't even see the good Senator in here. I don't know what's going on. The whole system's broken. Whole system is broken, so we can't test that out because I don't see him. The show is going to be the same whether or not we're here or not. Like, this is the show as it currently stands, so it's obvious that it's no longer what you want it to be or what you need it to be, but that is the reality. At this point, Resident Evil is a dead franchise. I am on Skype. Well, try calling me because it's not working. If you're on Skype right now, try calling. I can't get anything to work, so quite clearly something is a little busted out here, but that's to be expected. I don't even see you on Skype, but try calling in. Try calling in. I'll see if it goes through here. Chatted over a year ago. Yeah, I don't know. It's not working. You're gonna have to call me. I can call you right now, but it's probably not gonna work. Damn system's broken. So guess we're gonna have to figure something else out if we want to do that. Nice microphone. Yeah, okay. Does it sound good? The lines are open. I literally have the Skype lines open. Okay. The lines are open. This is not working.
Keith Wolf donated $20 through Super Chat.
That's what we're talking about. Keith Wolf coming through. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate that. Keith Wolf coming through really hard and really strong with the $20 Super Chat. That's what we're talking about. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate that. Keith Wolf coming through in a way that makes sense. Guys, it's not working. I don't know if this account is just like broken or what's going on here on Skype, but I can't get it to work. So we're going to have to figure something else out. we're gonna have to figure something else out. I can't call anyone. They can't call me. I tried calling you. Missed call, by the way. Oh, I think I know what's going on. Well, no, I probably don't. Let me see if notifications are turned off for this trash. Maybe that's what's. You're gonna have to call me because it might be working, but the notifications are turned off. Let's see here. Skype. Notifications are off. I don't know why that would affect anything, but okay. Here we go. So call me again and let's see. Okay, now it's working. So you have to have notifications on? That's riveting. Riveting technology here. Hold on here. Hello, you're on the air. Oh my God. Let's get someone real on the air. I don't need a fucking incel. Hello, you're on the air.
Michael, it's the devil, bro. What's going on?
What do you think about the Dead Space remake? I mean, you bought it. Whoa.
I mean,
Let's
what
be.
are you expecting me to say?
It's trash.
No, what do you mean it's trash?
Oh my God, you guys are shills. I thought you guys hated EA. I thought you guys hated remakes. I thought you guys hated remasters.
What are you talking about? You're the one that said, "Oh, EA is bad. You know, they got some incredible minds at EA."
Well, they do. I mean, they do. But I mean, that game is garbage. I mean, I looked at it last night. I didn't play it, but I've already played Dead Space. It's a total snooze fest. Like, come on, bro. What does the game bring to the table? $80 game.
The game brings a lot to the table.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, they've reconstructed the storyline a little bit.
Yeah, it's woke.
It's woke? What do you mean?
It's woke.
No.
Yeah.
I think they built really well on the atmosphere, especially when wearing 3D surround sound headphones.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it sounds incredible.
Dude, you're trolling, bro.
No way. I think it's an excellent remake.
Okay.
The gore system has been improved.
No, it's horrible, dude. I was looking at maybe the update improves it. I don't know. We didn't download the update, but I'll tell you what, bro. That gore system's trash. Resident Evil 2 Remake has a better gore system.
No way. No way.
I mean, you can't even see anything. The game's so freaking dark. I mean, you can't see anything anyway.
What did you do? Set the brightness all the way
Bro,
down?
I was looking at that on a 4K OLED. Kyle Donovan knows his stuff, okay? He's a movie guy. He's got to have a great display. So with that said, I was looking at it on a great display. And, I mean, it looked good. The lighting's good. The textures are good. But the gore's trash. The blood looks like ketchup. I mean, how can you fumble the football so easily in that department? They should have called Tom Savini.
You are capping. You are capping hard, bro.
Well, you're in the honeymoon phase.
Me? No way.
You just bought the game early at Walmart, by the way, didn't you? Yeah, you did.
It took a lot of driving.
Really?
But yeah, I finally got it.
Why'd you have to go to 3 different ones?
They didn't have it.
Oh, they didn't have, but they gave it to you, right? Like they didn't have a problem saying it was early access, or?
No.
That's weird.
I thought for sure whenever I was checking out, it said transaction canceled. I'm like, oh, well, I'm screwed. And then he was like, oh, let me redo it. And it went through, and I was like, holy shit, you broke street date. Not my problem.
Exact. Well, I mean, it's a snooze fest anyway. They were like, go ahead and take it. I mean, you know what I mean? You're not going to be let's just be honest here. The Callisto Protocol is better than this game.
No way.
I'm done.
No.
I'm done. I'm done.
What do you mean?
I'm done. Dude, why are you guys shilling EA?
I mean, the guy tried to sell me for smoking in place of Dead Space, so I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Well, they're both terrible games. I'd throw them both in the trash right now.
What do you mean? This is coming from a guy that doesn't even play games. Come on now.
Who in here plays games? This is like the anti-gamer channel. They all come from 4chan and a bunch of other weird places. I mean, you think these people play video games? Absolutely not.
Well, I'm a true gamer.
I don't have time to be a true gamer. You know, I'm like the good senator. You know, we're busy over here. We're busy over here.
Yeah, well, Senator is playing games, and he started himself a gaming channel.
Oh, I'd love to see that. You know, love to see that.
Big fan. I didn't see you in chat.
Yeah, okay.
No, I think it's. I'm not saying it's the best thing since sliced bread, but it's definitely a nice improvement.
Bro, it's literally more woke than ever. And, you're like the anti-woke guy, okay? And you're shilling this. You love The Last of Us HBO probably too. You're just so in. What happened? What happened to the Edge?
What do you mean? How's it woke?
Well, I can't talk about things like that in here, But if you look around, I mean, I don't even know what woke means, but I'm just going off of, the casual definition of woke and
Is it the lack of titties? Is that the problem?
Yeah.
That's it. There's no way.
It's a soulless remake. You went out and spent $75 on this crap. I can't believe it. You guys are shills. Like, who sold you on this game?
Man. Well,
Who implanted it in your head that this was a fantastic experience? Obviously, Shill Up. Obviously, Alana. Obviously, a bunch of other clowns on this platform that play QVC. That's all they do. They're just extensions of the PR team. The gore's trash, okay? It's no different than the first. The first game's free on freaking Game Pass Ultimate EA Play. You might as well just play that.
I mean, I have played it. It still holds up.
Yeah, it's the same fucking game.
No, it looks much better. Oh, there's a horse actually going past here.
Oh, my God.
Come on down here and take a horseback ride, man.
Oh, I thought we got to sit around and play games. You said we're fake gamers and all this stuff. I mean, we can't go and experience anything because that's just.
I had to go to the game store. I had to build my collection.
Oh my God.
I've got X-Men Legends. I got X-Men Legends 2.
Yeah.
I had to find a copy of Gun in really good condition.
The good senator's trying to call in apparently, so I don't know how to.
Yeah, you're gonna drive me to go talk to him.
No, he's bitching in the chat, and I guess if he's got time, I mean, I don't see him calling in, but I mean, I can look.
There's no way. What is he gonna? He's gonna say this game is trash.
No. He said I'm wrong. You guys are trolling. That's what you're doing. You guys are in the honeymoon, dude. Hogwarts Legacy. You could have spent the same amount of money and got a much better game. Hogwarts Legacy.
I'm getting that too. Me and Sonny Fucker, we're going in halfsies.
Riveting.
Yeah. We paid that extra $10 or how much ever it is for the dark arts.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, if they were to come out and say that this remake's trash, I would have said it was great.
Right. Oh, by the way, you get like 72 hours early access for Hogwarts Legacy.
What edition?
The deluxe edition.
Well, we might have to get that.
Yep.
How much is it? $100?
Like 80.
Oh, that's not bad. Wait, the game's only 60?
I think so. It might be 70 and additional. I don't know. It should be around 80 or 90.
Well, then why is this? Oh my God. Unbelievable. They are trolling. I think they are trolling.
No, bro, you're treating me and Senator and everybody else that's actually liking this game. You think it's Jamestown? We've all drank the freaking Kool-Aid.
You did.
No. Well, I'll die on this hill because I think it's a great remake.
Great take, very intelligent.
Oh, here we go with
Well,
that.
let's get the good senator on the line.
Right.
Yeah, one second. Yeah.
Right.
How do I get this guy on the line? Let's get this guy on the line here. Let's see what he has to say here. I don't know where he's at. Let's just call this and see if that's it. Speaker off. What do I got to call you?
Read my lips. Electronic Arts is the best in the industry.
Oh, come on,
Buddy,
bro.
did they not deliver today, bro?
You didn't even
They
play it.
just
You
showed
didn't
us
even
again
play it.
Michael, you haven't even played it. 'Cause
Honey
you're too
bunny,
busy
I was with Kyle D, okay? No, I was with Kyle D. We actually streamed it. We actually looked at it, okay? You're shilling.
And you were too busy looking at chat to appreciate the work that was in front of you.
What work? The game was already made.
Body of work.
The game was already made.
Last time I checked, they added things, but you guys didn't get.
Yeah,
that
and
far.
it's woke.
Oh, no,
You know,
'cause
as
you
a
were too
Trump
busy
supporter,
going,
why would you
"Oh,
support
same
this?
old
Because it's woke.
game."
Yeah, you guys are making 0 cents. I'm not buying into it because you know what?
You
It's
don't even
woke.
want to talk about it. You pussyfoot around woke. You pussyfoot around
Because it's not a
woke.
political channel.
Michael, you can't bring it up if you ain't gonna discuss it.
She doesn't love.
Michael, you don't love Electronic Arts because they haven't invited you out since you've been in California. That's what's going on.
Well, you know, they...
You can't just...
Well, had they given me a free copy, I mean, I probably would have said it's the best thing since sliced bread. I mean, it's all it takes.
Exactly. Just like the other reviewers that are getting their free copy. They're saying
No,
it's
what
the
do you
best thing
mean?
since sliced bread. Oh, you just proved my point there, buddy.
Yeah.
Michael, come on. You got to admit, we got a good quality product.
I don't agree.
If you don't want to... Well,
The
that's
Callisto
okay, that's your
Protocol is
opinion,
better.
but
The
here's-
Callisto Protocol is better than this, bro.
The Callisto Protocol looks like trash. What are you talking about, dude? This is a proper trilogy, all right? We get the first one, then we're gonna get the second one, then we're gonna get the third one. Why? Because people actually give two fucks about this franchise. Unlike the Callisto Protocol, EA had to whip out its big fat cock, which you love, and show that they're still number one. That's what happened.
Yeah.
What happened? You got to Malibu, California,
No.
you popped the sand, and you went to sleep. What happened? I put on the boxing gloves we tapped last time I checked to start this ring, this match, whatever the fuck. Michael, we get one good game this year, and it's called Dead Space. All right? That's it.
Go back to 4chan or some shit, bro. Like, ain't nobody... Dude, they're not shilling that over there. I've already looked.
Go on for it, man.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know.
Well, I went over to the V Video Games forum, and they said it was trash. And I'm like, I agree. I don't care if they're, you know, shit posting or what have you. I mean, the game's trash. The Dead Space Remake. Dude, I saw it with my own two eyes last night on the 4K OLED. And, you know, it's next-gen only, too. It's like a PS4 Pro game, bro. The blood disappears, the blood disappears, the blood looks like ketchup, the dismemberment is disappointing. Okay.
No, I'm not seeing that.
You haven't even played it!
I'm going to tonight! Well, they can go fuck themselves! Michael, just admit, EA's the best. You know I'm right about this. It's okay if world-class veteran video game critic trips once in a while, okay?
No.
But he does not fall.
You're not listening. You're not listening.
I am listening. I'm listening loud and clear.
Well, you're not budging. You need to come in here and start agreeing. Shut up. Shut up.
All right, the ears are open.
70 bucks. Look at this guy right here, Goblins Inc. He said $70 for a 2008 game.
Hey, Goblins Inc. How about you type in CD keys and not pay $70? How about you type in CD keys and not pay $70? It's not my fault. You guys are a bunch of fake fucking gamers that don't know how to get copies for cheaper.
It's over.
Take it to the fucking credit card union. After they collected your house, your clothes, your wife, You're lying.
Miles
and your
Kino
job,
donated
because
$6
you get
Canadian
paid
dollars and
too much money for
99
fucking
cents
video
through
games.
Super Chat. Dead Space is very bad, very bad, and Senator is shilling the game and hasn't even played it yet. World class 1 Senator minus 1 million.
Hey, retard. Hey, retard. I have played the game. I have played the game. Retard. Everyone's played Dead Space, but you're a fake gamer. That's why you sit on here and bitch and moan that nothing's ever delivered. You just sit, bitch and moan. You never actually pick up the controller like I did last night, and I fucking played Dead Space. So go fuck yourself, Super Chatter. Up your ass. Michael, what are we doing here? Do we really gotta be at war?
Well, I think we might have to end the show. It says 1 frames a second. It's over.
Good.
What do you mean, good?
They don't want the content quite clearly.
Well, I
They're
mean,
combative pieces of shit.
yeah.
Miles Kino, more like codeine keto. Unbelievable. These guys.
Well, I mean, you know, there's just not much to say on this game. I mean, I think it looks like trash. You guys seemingly just are in the honeymoon phase, and I guess, you know, maybe I'll call you next week or some shit,
It's not
and
the
we'll...
honeymoon phase. I played the game before. I remember.
No, you
I
haven't.
was a younger man. Wait,
Here we go. Here we go. Look, hold on.
Wait.
Look at Cobain in the chat. They made the game woke. It's over.
Oh, now you listen to Cobain, huh?
Well, I mean,
You listen to yourself?
he's telling me what I want to hear. What you mean, homie? He's telling me what I want to hear.
Yeah, that's all you want to hear. Shit job, trash, terrible game. That's all you want to hear. We don't need to talk about the reality. And the reality
But
is
you don't.
just one of the good games of the year.
Shut up. You don't want to support the Callisto Protocol, a brand new IP, but you want to support this fucking lazy, half-assed effort of a remake because everyone said it was great. You're everything that's wrong with the industry. You're everything that's wrong with the industry. You want to support remakes. You want to support remakes. You want to support sequels. You want to support remasters. But you don't. Shut up. Oh my God, dude.
It's Electronic Arts, the best in the business. That's from World Class's own words, not mine.
You know, you want to see the best in the business. I'll show you right here what I got. Okay, this is going to be incredible.
Okay,
You're going to love this here. A brand new.
I gotta put back on the stream.
Well, yeah, because you're a fake fan. A brand new sealed copy of Battlefield 2042, baby. Let's get it. You want to talk about a brand new vision for Battlefield? Look no further. Battlefield 2042. Now, this is fantastic. This is better than the Dead Space remake, but they don't want you to play this because it's like, oh, yeah, this is trash. I'm a conservative. I voted Trump, and, you know, I'm afraid to change even if it's for the better.
Miles Kino donated $6 Canadian dollars and 99 cents through Super
Here we go. Hold
I
on.
love you, Senator, but you need to accept the prophet is right and you're wrong. Sorry, bro. I love you, Senator, but please accept.
I can't hear.
Oh, of course. You know, conveniently couldn't hear. You know what? You haven't played the game. You are full of crap, okay? And when you play this tonight, you know, last night you were watching the damned game on the stream. Now, granted, the stream was low quality.
You're so full of crap. One of your eyes isn't straight. What are you even smoking?
Well, look at you. You had sex with your fucking sister.
What are you talking about? Now that was a good one. There we go. There's the Michael I know. Puts on the fucking boxing gloves for once.
Well, if the people show up, I mean,
damn.
we'll put on a
Gotta
show.
get you
It's
on
that
the
fucking
fucking
simple.
stand.
You think Mike Tyson's going to fight? You think Mike Tyson's going to fight without an audience? It isn't going to happen, sweetheart. It isn't. Shut up.
Guys, I'm sorry I'm the only gamer in here, quite clearly.
Oh, here we go. You know, I mean, who else is shilling this game? Who else is shilling oh, let me guess who's shilling this game. You guys are brainwashed. Like, oh, yeah, Michael hates this game. Yeah, okay, buddy. Why didn't you like Battlefield? Why didn't you like Battlefield?
Because it's a departure from our main Battlefield.
Good. How does it feel to be so damn conservative?
What are you smoking, bro? I like when games are innovative.
Oh, sure.
Better, not
Sure. And yet you're supporting an $80 remaster.
Yeah, guess what? I didn't buy it for $80, fucker. I bought it for $42.89 day one, and I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna plug it in. I'm plug it in, and I'm gonna fucking play it. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. And you can't stop me. And guess what? I'm probably gonna like the game because it's a good franchise. It's a good franchise, Michael.
Boomer nostalgia, huh? So sad.
You just need
So
to
sad.
put on the
Boomer
mask
nostalgia.
once and conform.
The Callisto
And
Protocol
you
is
are
better. The
fucking
Callisto Protocol.
contrarian.
The Callisto Protocol is better.
No. The Callisto Protocol looks
No.
like trash.
No, I changed my mind.
The Callisto
Shut up.
Protocol looks like trash.
I changed my mind.
It's garbage.
No.
You want to keep going, buddy?
Says the guy who bought a 2008 remaster. I mean, 2008 game remastered, slightly remastered. So sad.
And you know what? It goes to show that they had better vision back then, because quite clearly that's what people are clamoring for, which is why people are buying it. You know what, Michael? You know what they call that? You know what they call that at EA? Good business. That's what they call that over at
Oh, my
EA.
God.
And I thought somebody that knew the people would understand that. You're wasting your time pissing on an iconic survival horror franchise. Look at you. Look at what you've become. You could have been pissing on Atomic Heart. Oh, knock off Mad Max, or wait, what is it? Sam game? I don't know even what they're called, because I'm a fake gamer apparently. Okay, but guess what, buddy? You're pissing on Legacy here, a proper survival horror title.
No, it's trash.
What's wrong with you?
The Callisto Protocol is better. Just admit it.
No, because I was told, I think in a span of 50 minutes, by a really nice beat and tune from world-class veteran.
Oh my God.
video
Yeah.
game
You know, just go play with the horses or something. You don't have time. No. You don't have time. You don't have time. It's so sad. I'm surprised you're even on the call right now. You don't have time, Mr. So Busy.
I have time to go 12 motherfucking rounds with you when you become an edgelord fucking contrarian to the best in the industry.
I mean,
Your
bro.
words, not mine.
You're not listening. 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 I'm done. What a clown. Get this clown off the air. Just get this clown off the air.
This clown off of here.
Unbelievable. Get him off the air. Hear that crap. Unreal. What the fuck? Who is that, dude? We might have to call Dr. Phil out here pretty quickly. Holy shit. Yo. Hello? No. Oh, wow. We might have to call Dr. Phil. Alrighty. Well, it's so sad. No. Yeah, and that's why we don't take calls anymore, because they're not interesting. But we attempted. So there you have it. Alrighty, well, no, we're not going to stream the Dead Space Remake tonight. In the Callisto Protocol, you see more vicious enemies that can mutate in the middle of a fight. Monster sprouts and yeah, I don't know, man. No, we're not having great connection out here. For whatever reason, we're not having great connection out here. Clown show. I guess I'm not allowed to have my opinion anymore. Okay. But that's okay. We'll dissect. We'll dissect. Hogwarts Legacy when that time is right. We'll dissect Hogwarts Legacy when that time is right. So in the meantime, we can just sit out here and look at it, but I'm not sure what else we can discuss. That's why I didn't really cover the game in the first place, because there wasn't much to say about it. But now everyone is shilling it because it's brand new and shiny, but in a week from now, they're not going to be talking about it, so I'm not sure what to tell people. Well, I'm glad you guys enjoy it. It's something I wouldn't be... Don't go live if you can't go 12 rounds. I'm ready to go 12 rounds. There's just nothing really to say. What is there to say about the Dead Space Remake? I don't know how some of these people make 30-minute videos on a game like that. I mean, it's a game that's already existed. I mean, what more can you add to that? Oh yeah, EA has come out with the Dead Space Remake, and it has better graphics, it has better audio, and they have changed some things. Okay. So now you're going to string that out for 30 minutes? No, that's a talent. That's a talent. More callers? Nope. Rip Corey Taylor. Okay, buddy. So we're going to do IRL here later today, but right now we are doing this, so... we didn't plan on covering this game. I just wanted to chime in real quick for one little stream on it, because the shilling is super annoying. So, but what we will be covering is Hogwarts Legacy in full, meaning we will have videos leading up to it and things of that nature. This is just something we wanted to drop in and say that I mean, based off of I've seen the game run, okay, on a PS5. We didn't just watch videos, so it's a different experience. Young Asher had a lot to say about it. Well, that's his viewers. He has to cater and pander just like EA did. They catered and pandered. I have no interest in playing Dead Space. It's not a game that I like. I don't think the remake does anything all that special. I mean, if you like it, fantastic, great, but... no, we're covering Hogwarts Legacy because there's more to say on that. It's a much bigger game. It's a new game. It's got controversy surrounding it. So there's much more to say on Hogwarts Legacy than there is the Dead Space Remake. I was never planning on covering the Dead Space Remake. Yeah, enemies even pop out at the same spot. It's literally a remaster. Like, I can't believe people are shilling this. You know, they come out and they say, oh, this is... You know, what's a remake that came out recently that people didn't like? I think there was one. Resident Evil 3 remake. They said that was trash. GoldenEye. remastered and ported to next gen. Yeah, that's probably what they did. They were probably developing it for PS4 and shit like that back then. I don't believe this was built from the ground up on PS5. It just doesn't look that good. But I don't know. Alrighty, well, you've been banned? No, because I can see your chat. There's literally no one banned. But we can start banning again if that's what people want. And it seems like we might have to. But it is what it is. So, with that said, we're going to wrap this up here. And we'll see you later. With that said, we're going to wrap this up here. And we'll see you later for an IRL stream. Not talking about video games, because there's no reason we can do this show anywhere. So, if we're just going to do this show here, it is a waste of time and everything to be out here. So we do have to do IRL out here. We can do a mixture of both, but we do have to do IRL out here. Otherwise, it makes no sense to be out here. Because you want to showcase the environment and things of that nature. But we wanted to figure that out in a way that made sense. Sounds sad. No, I just don't have energy to do this show anymore, man. I've really grown out of doing this. When you're harassed on a daily basis, like, especially considering there's no one watching and that's all you hear on a daily basis, like, it doesn't make things any easier. It makes things a little trickier, but we still do the show for the 5 people that enjoy it, so... But I have no really passion for this anymore. I've already said that. I mean, I was passionate for this back in 2021. So it's just basically going through the motions at this point. But, you know, as long as people enjoy, it doesn't matter what I think about my own show. Strip clubs tonight? Well, who's taking me? I mean, shit. I mean, it's like, imagine doing something daily, forever. You know, it's going to suck any passion that you once had for it. It's going to suck it out. So that's why game devs don't have passion anymore, because it's just another job. I mean, that's just real life with anything. Okay, you get a new job today, and 2 years from now, it might not have that same excitement. It's like going to the gym and being motivated to go to the gym. It's like, okay, you know, you're ready to lose the weight and, you know, make it work and make it pop and whatever. But are you still going to have that same motivation as when you went started? Probably not. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what I just said. It would kill to have my platform. Well, I spent over 11 years making it happen, so I put the time in to make it happen, to get it to this point, even if it's a small little feat. It's not like we just hit go live like some creators and all of a sudden it just clicks. It's not what happened. So, I know you guys didn't join until like 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, whatever, but we have been doing this for longer than you maybe realize. Call 365, go the river again. Dead Space Remake, because you guys don't have a girlfriend or wife and it shows. I don't know what that means. LA sucks. What does this have to do with LA? I don't know what that has. You're literally trolling. That's why we want to start banning again, because you just... I don't know what this has anything to do with LA. We weren't talking about LA here. This has nothing to do with LA. You constantly bring it up. No more IRL streams. Well, you can easily unsubscribe, sweetheart. Let your cyberpunk ramp. Things will get much better when these games start coming out. Well, 2 big games just came out. We didn't really. I mean, I had nothing to say on those games anyway, to be honest. The big game is Hogwarts Legacy, so we'll talk about Hogwarts Legacy. Walt Disneyland? No, we're not going to Disneyland, bro. Not only is it expensive, but there's no point to go to Disneyland. Are you passionate about anything? Yeah, blocking your ass. Yeah, we're in LA doing RL streams because that's what I want to do. I mean, that's what we have to do. We're out here, so we're going to do IRL. You don't have to watch Hassan, okay? I mean, I could, but it's not up to you. IRL is boring. Okay, you don't have to watch. I don't care why people watch. No one cares, dude. As long as they're watching. How many microphones do I have? Not enough. Do you think Starfield will be a buggy mess? Yeah, it doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. Genuine question, I wasn't trolling. Why are you complaining? I'm just talking, I'm not complaining. But if you want to think I'm complaining, that's your interpretation. The Last of Us is a legit TV show. We've had enough IRL, then you don't have to watch. No one's forcing you, sweetheart, to watch the show. Join an RV. I haven't ate McDonald's on stream out here. You might have depression. Well, obviously you do. You're such a weird human being, bro. You're such a weirdo, dude. But that's kind of the norm around here. I mean, holy fuck. I wish I were a smaller streamer, actually. I wish we had like 20 viewers, but all wholesome. As opposed to a bunch of clowns coming in and basically, well, I'm not going to get into it, but it's pretty obvious. I mean, it really is that simple, but I don't believe you're genuine in what you say. I think there's such a weird dichotomy in this show that it's very unhealthy to continue doing this, but I'm not really sure why we continue because I guess that's all we know. I really do believe it is best if we never stream again because there's just so many unhealthy, unwell, well, I'm talking too much, aren't I? Can you be less negative? Maybe look in the mirror. I'm just reacting to what you spew out. So when you spew toxicity at me, I'm going to reflect it back. Then you get mad at me. So you're just using it as bait. Would you do hot tub stream? I don't know where to do a hot tub stream. Such a Debbie Downer? How? How can you... How am I a Debbie Downer? I'm just literally talking out here. I don't know where you're getting that impression from. Keep streaming? I mean, we can. But we're getting into off topic and we're getting to stupid shit. I don't have much to say on Dead Space. That's why we didn't cover it. That's why we didn't cover it. So, I just wanted to chime in and share my impressions from last night. Xbox has no games. Jedi Survivor. I don't know when that comes out. I'll get back on and go another 12. By flip-flopping, I'm literally just sharing my genuine opinion. I don't think it's worth $80. I don't know how hard that is to understand, but okay, if you think that I'm trolling for clicks or whatever your little narrative is, I don't really care. You're watching, you're here, chatting, engaging. I don't know what to tell you, dude. Royal Rumble tomorrow. Clean the City. Comes out in March. If I came to LA, would you wear a bikini with me in a hotel pool? The fuck, dude? March 17th, Unreal Engine 5. You look like you done. I don't... I'm not going to share my opinion. Gaming is dead. We're feeding into it because I have dead air. I have nothing else to say about Dead Space, so I'm actually glad they're trolling because it gives me something to say, because otherwise we'd sit out here in silence, to be honest. CM Punk, Rip CM Punk. Great take, very intelligent. Neil Druckmann, Director of the Year. Show us your hair. No, we're keeping the hair a surprise, but you can go see it in a previous stream. I'm not just going to show the hair. We have, we're shaving the hair. You know you're feeding the trolls. I literally just said that's what I'm doing. No shit. But you guys love this toxic environment. You just can't help it. Well, the trolling happens regardless of whether or not I react to it or if I react to it. Of course, if I react to it, it's going to be more potent. But if I don't react to it, it's still going to exist. Because that's what they're here to do. So it just won't exist in a potent way. So go back home and play Cyberpunk. You need to go bald. Bald does life. I think you need coffee. Neil Druckmann is hot. Alrighty, we're gonna probably end this here, and that's gonna do it. So we'll see you back later on an IRL stream. Woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Nah. Maybe you did though. Play Max Payne. We already talked to the good senator. Tom Cruise is hot. Well, I give it attention because I need something to talk about. The show's already over. When I go into this mode, the show's already over. We're just extending the time. But it's going to be a little while before we can go back live again. It's going to be a few more hours. I don't have the game with me. I don't have a way to dissect it in real time, so we just have to talk about it. But toxicity is the way. Well, I can get toxic too. I mean, I'm apparently inherently toxic, so it is what it is. Snooze does life. Man, this chat is fucking unbearable, ain't it? It was never this toxic. Like, damn. Like, genuinely was never this toxic before. Holy shit. Literally every comment is toxic. Literally. I'm gonna tally up the comments here, and every comment is literally toxic. Snooze does life. That's toxic. Hassan, toxic. You must hate having an audience. I'd love for you to call and have a genuine conversation with me. It'd be so fun. But of course you wouldn't do that, would you? Oh wait, you may already have. You may already have. Yeah, the chat is terrible. That's what happens when you unmod. See, when you listen to your fans and you unban and unmod everyone, you think, okay, maybe that's what they want. Maybe they shipped up. Maybe they no. So we can do members only mode. I mean, that'll alleviate most of it, but LA streams are so boring. You wouldn't say that if Dylan did LA streams, would you? You wouldn't go over there and be you know, you're two-faced is what you are. You wouldn't dare say that over there, because he would ban you immediately on the spot, and I can't blame him. But that's the point, is you come over here and you play toxic, and then you go over somewhere else and you play Mr. Nice Guy. Okay. You need toxicity? Well, you've been banned, so... Holy shit, this chat is... What is this, like a... I think I know what they're trying to do here. Yeah, well, that's how Aaron Carter died. He went live every day on TikTok, and it was just a toxic environment. Like, it just routed his brain. I'm not even joking. Well, if you guys want to clean it up, we can deploy the mods again and make it be grateful. I am. But you don't want to accept that. I give you a heartfelt compliment. Can you give? We've been giving a lot out here. Sweetheart, you obviously don't watch. We've been giving a lot out here. Alright, we're going to deploy some mods, because obviously we cannot... This is... Holy fuck. Alright, let's see here. We're going to get some mods back in the fold here. We're going to pick some mods here. And just clean this up. Like, I don't know. Holy shit. Let's see who else is going to become a mod here. Alright, that should be good there. Used to love your show in the Midnight Walk. The show's literally not any different. The show hasn't changed at all. It's just everyone grew up within 2 or 3 years. The show hasn't changed at all. It's just I don't have as much energy anymore. There we go. And the mods have free reign to do whatever they want, so if they feel needed to ban someone, that's their decision, so. Well, it's one thing to troll, but it's not trolling at this point. It's beyond that, so it's not even trolling. It's just It's morphed into like some weird fucking shit. And that's how it is. It's the internet. I get that, but what happened to you? Why are you not active anymore? What does that mean, dude? We're literally live every day. I don't understand. I mean, if you're talking about videos, sure, we haven't uploaded a video in about a month. Cool friend coming through. They broke Machlis over. Now I understand why you do IRL. Well, I don't like doing this show. I mean, I think IRL is more interesting. Gary from the Vault coming through. Ill Will and Nox are your best mods. Well, I suppose. You take your own show too seriously? It's a little loud.
Cool friend donated $4.99 through Super Chat. The lazy millennial devs broke Mackle. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over.
It's over. Where's the high energy? The high energy left my body a long time ago. It's not coming back. Sad.
Gary from the Vault donated $10 through Super Chat. Ill Will and Nox are your best mods.
IRL is healthier than the gaming streams. Maybe, yeah. It's more fun for me to do because we can at least move the body and there's just a different flow to it. You can see something, you know, just sitting here and talking is really boring to me. I can't, it's hard for me to do even. That's why these shows suck. That's why I don't do them much anymore. Unless we have a big talking point or a big game to cover. You look sad today. No, it's just early in the morning here. Your mods are parasocial. Well, I don't think you're talking about my mods. I think you're talking about a lot of people who watch this show. I think that's the problem with this show. It turned into very much so parasocial stuff and relationship sort of things. No, we're not going to be playing Forspoken. Bray Wyatt said he will never bring the Fiend back ever again. What is on my fucking... You don't need to be so sensitive. Everyone's sensitive. They just have a better shield than I do, I guess. I don't know. Everyone's sensitive. Sorry to hear that it's draining you that badly. I don't know what you're talking about. The only thing that's draining is the battery. IRL streams with Skype calls. Skype calls is a lost cause unless we can source the calls from a different sort of audience. Hi-Fi Rush. Yeah, it looks like Sunset Overdrive. I once gave you a compliment, I got banned. Well, a lot of the compliments in here are not genuine, so that doesn't mean all of them. But there's a lot of people in here that are just, that's how they troll, with fake compliments and empty words. But I mean, I guess that's a little bit nicer looking than whatever this chat is. Redfall week better than Hogwarts. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Starfield never coming out. Stalker 2 has Battle Pass. No life mods. Well, what's the opposite of a no life mod? A no life viewer? No life troller? I mean,
Gary
Go to
from the
bed.
Vault
Probably
donated
should've.
$10 through Super Chat. Redfall week be better than Hogwarts.
that's a good idea. I'm not gonna say what you said there, but that's a good idea. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We do appreciate that, Gary from the Vault. Go home. The show doesn't change where we go. We're not doing shows outside in the winter, so we're gonna do Gaming Whisper streams, and then you're gonna bitch about that too. Okay. Then you're gonna say go back to LA. There can't be this many troll. Like it's literally like maybe 5-10 people max, with probably like 6 alts each. There's no way, bro. Resident Evil 4 over Dead Space. They actually made changes. Yeah. Oh shit. Has anyone asked for these LA streams? Well, the viewers don't dictate what we do, so I wasn't asking for their opinions. Yet you're here, engaging. Must be 15 years old, thinking you're so cool and edgy. Ignore them? Then what's the point of going live? If we're going to ignore real-time interaction, what's the point of going live? There's no point in going live. What they're essentially saying is that we don't want Michael to go live. That's what they're saying. I shouldn't have to ignore them. The mods should come in here and clean it up. It's either the chat moves and it's 100% toxic, or the chat doesn't move at all and it's whatever. Play Dead Space. You eat today? This isn't really a normal stream. I don't consider this to be a real stream, but we wanted to chime in based off of what we looked at yesterday. People just bored looking for a reaction. Oh, you would think.
CD Man donated $4.99 through Super Chat. No one does it like world class.
That's what we're talking about. Hell yeah, bro. What's the next big game? Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy. Don't get sucked into negativity. Well, that's why we do IRL, because we can move our body and that somehow frees us. When we're just sitting here, it just doesn't feel as good. I'd rather be exhausted by doing IRL than just sitting here doing nothing. I'm not big on sitting streams anymore. I like moving the body. And we've done a lot out here that probably wasn't viewed by more than 80 people, so. We went to Compton. We have met tons of people out here. We have gotten games early and then played Santa Claus. We've done a lot out here. It's just those moments are in 8-hour videos, so. Hogwarts Legacy, do a video on it. Yeah, we'll make videos on Hogwarts Legacy. I didn't. It's like, There's nothing to cover with Dead Space Remake. There's not much you can really say on it. That's why I didn't make videos on it. That's what we're talking about. A lot of hatred going on Hogwarts Legacy. Well, that's why we want to talk about it. There's a lot of discussion surrounding that game. Dead Space Remake is really a one and done. It's a talking point for about a week, and then that's it. But, I mean, do different cities? No. No. We'd have to be a little bit more established to do things like that. Hire an editor. I can make my own clips. I don't need to hire anyone. They won't be good, but doesn't matter. The LA streams have been some of the best content. Well, if you're genuine, great. We love that. If not, we will have... Well, you know, let's get... Is the good senator still... Actually, I uninstalled it, so... I uninstalled Skype because it was a cesspool. Basically, what we're going to have to do... Well, we just can't do calls. I mean, that's just a chapter that's over with. So... It's just something that people have to move on from, in the sense that, like, you know, the calls are not good. They have to be quality calls. They can't just be shit. And that's not going to happen, so... It was a once-in-a-bottle type thing with the calls, or at least that's what people remember it. And Dead Space already dead? Loser mods ruin it? Michael reinstall? Takes a while. Maybe just... Well, you don't have my number. What do you have, iPhone? Or you have Android, don't you? No more calls kind of sounds like... I don't know what you're talking about. I just said we're not doing calls anymore. We haven't done calls in literally months, realistically. It's my show. It's... Holy shit. I think I understand what's happening truly here. And it's actually kind of funny because, well, I'm not going to say why, but... I kind of see what's trying to formulate, but... Yeah. But if the good senator wants to call in, I mean, we can take your call somehow. But I've uninstalled the app, so... I don't know how we would do that. Unless I have another app on here. But there's not much I can do until a little bit later on today, so we have to kind of just... basically, we're basically homeless right now. Let's see here. What do I have on the app? Oh, wait a minute. No, we can do this. We can do this. I forgot I had this. Network connection limited or unavailable. No, maybe we can't do this. Oh, here we go. Let's see if we can try this out here. Let's see if we can try this out here. Call. Let's call here. It's not answering. It's over. It's over. Fuck. I just don't think streaming is a viable option for this channel anymore, to be honest with you. If you want me to be dead honest with you, I don't think it's it's not healthy to stream on this channel anymore, which is sad. There's just too many people in here that I can't even talk about it because it just makes it worse. So I literally can't talk about it because it's turned into something that isn't. It's not trolling. It's not trolling. That's not what it is. It's not trolling. It's beyond trolling. It's essentially harassment is what it is. Which, I mean, it's the internet, I get that, but it's just like literally everything we do is we're talking way too much, so we can't talk about it. We've already said too much, given them too much ammo for their continuous conversations. It's the way it is because it's you. Well, I put on a persona of a bad guy, but I'm not really a bad guy, but they believe that I am. Let them. You have created a vortex of negativity? No. You have. Now what have you done? What have you done, buddy? You've always had a problem with this show, long before any of that, of what you claim to be so disastrous. You've had a problem with this show because you called me, and you had a big problem with this show. So I think you're just you're not real. Well, this is what people want. They want drama. They don't want video games. They don't want IRL. They just want to sit out here and talk about this shit for 8 hours straight. No one's going to budge on any opinion or any take. They've set their mind up. Do something, bro. But when I do something, that's chastised too. Well, today was an experiment. I uninstalled Skype. I don't use Skype unless we're doing the show. Talk about something else. Well, that's why we do IRL. There's things to look at and things to commentate on. So, why don't you make your 3-minute videos? Because there's nothing to talk about right now. Well, if someone wants to call me, it can't be on Skype. It has to be through some other app. So, let me see if this works. Here we go. Let's see if this works. Hello? Hold on. Hello? What's up?
Chill.
Oh.
Oh God. God. You want everybody to switch over here on Discord?
Well, I mean, I'm just talking to you right now, so. Oh. What the fuck? Hello? Hello? Yep.
Alright, let's see. Try to get everything together here. There. Yeah. Okay. I just gotta call everybody. Cinder's not even on, what the fuck?
It's over.
It's over. Let's fool to get on. Oh shit.
Well, we're gonna have to end this show. I don't know if we can fill around with that. I have to go to the bathroom here. You know, we have to. I mean, we're I don't know if there's a bathroom over there. Oh my god. Hello? I'm gonna find a bathroom around here, bro. Fuck. Son of a bitch. This is not working, bro. I don't know, man. It's cold. I'm gonna find a bathroom. I can't, guys. I can't. Fuck, it's cold.
Out here. Hello? Through in a way that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What do we think about today's experiment here in the chat?
If we could get rid of the toxicity out of chat, we'd be all good.
Very true.
Yeah.
I'm here to get rid of the toxicity.
Well, it's about every comment.
Every other comment.
It really is. Why is he in LA? Why the low energy? I mean, I'm just reading this shit here, and it's just like, holy fuck.
I don't know how you...
Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's somebody with 85 alts because the numbers are fluctuating too fast for these to be real human beings. That's what I gotta say.
So was it plague, or is that what you're saying?
It has to be. They all sound the same. Terrible bait every time.
It's over. They really need to go back to force intervene.
I think,
We need the inner circle mod back, just saying.
The Millionaires Club.
We gotta have the inner circle back.
Oh, fuck.
I think it's time we flip the switch on over to Twitch. Let's fucking get it, baby!
Oh, my God.
Have you tried out Kick?
No.
You know, it's new platform and it's popping. It's a 95-5 split between you get 95%
Right.
of your profits.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe.
How do you think today went?
What?
How do you think today went as far as your experiment?
Horrible.
Horrible.
Well, we gave everyone what they wanted. Everyone wanted to be unbanned. We said, okay, we're going to unban everyone. We opened up the lines. Clearly, it's the same old, what have you. So,
Yeah, it's dumber and dumber. They keep calling in.
well, it's just not quality calls. I mean, people have nostalgia for this show, which, you know, that's interesting, but it can't be like that again. It just that magic is not happening again. So I don't. When they say Skype calls, it's like that's not what it's going to be, because we don't have that audience anymore. You have to think about how many people were watching then are not watching now. You know, there's very few people that are still left. So we have pretty much an all new audience outside of, you know.
Everybody wants to go back to the Onshima days.
Yeah, but I don't understand why they're mad about LA. Like, what does LA have to do anything? If we do the show, it doesn't matter where we're at. Like, this is the show that they wanted, and then they're still complaining.
Oh, they're going to complain nonetheless.
Well, they do. Like, I could cure cancer, and they'd still complain. No, I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, they would say
No, I
you
know
didn't
that.
cure it fast enough.
Yeah. Literally everything is twisted, and it's really unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Well, Michael, don't you feel like there's a couple guys in there? There's got to be
No,
a couple guys in there.
there's great eggs.
Several
There's great eggs, but I mean, they're not vocal. I mean,
Right.
I think the streams have been okay. I mean, yeah, you know.
I tell you, the hair dye stream was awesome. I enjoyed that
Yeah.
very well. I loved it.
I mean, that's
was
some of
having
the
a ball.
best content. That's some of the best content I've ever watched. Period.
Well, 365 came through.
Yeah,
Guys, look at this shit. Guys, look at this shit.
Awesome, dude.
Guys, look at this shit. Holy! What the fuck?
What happened?
What is underneath the cargo? What's underneath the cargo?
Oh, no.
What is he smoking?
No,
Gary from the Vault donated $10 through Super Chat. They only salty because Michael dated them in high school. Nobody going 12 round with him like that again.
Dude, this guy, I'm not even shitting you, the guy that was delivering this package was in a literal bulletproof vest. I'm not making that up.
What?
Yes, he was in a bulletproof vest. The guy that was delivering this, that is his hands tied right now.
What are you guys talking about?
Yes. I'm just talking about something I saw in town
Oh,
on the way to
okay.
and now on the way back. And now there's even more squad cars, Michael.
It's over.
Holy shit, bro. Get home.
We gotta find a bathroom out here, bro. Holy shit.
Oh, no.
We're not
All right. To get back on the discussion, Michael, it's time for you to take this on over to Twitch. You know, where they have an AI bot that already regulates these stupid, toxic fuckers from ever even typing a single syllable in chat.
You can stop them on Twitch from ever coming to your stream. They can't make odds because once they get banned, it will let you know that they have a ot in chat in Twitch. Literally.
Exactly. And YouTube doesn't do that. And Michael is trying to run a professional operation here. Last time I checked, he is the king of content. And these people spreading their negativity is driving all the positive people away from chatting, away from interacting. And if they do, they're trying to defend world class because these
Well,
stupid
God forbid.
fuckers
Yeah, I mean,
have
God
nothing
forbid
good
you
to
like the
say.
show. You know, you're not allowed to like the show or have fun over here.
Exactly.
They're not even watching that show.
You have to be miserable watching it. You have to think of everything negative, that the first thing that comes to your mind. That is what they have said is the normal thing to do, apparently. I don't know why that is, Michael. I'm just saying Twitch would make it so where that didn't happen.
Well, it would. Well, I mean, it would still happen, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
There's a lot of hate watchers.
Absolutely. Michael, all I'm simply saying, I can put it in more of a layman terms. The platform works for you, unlike YouTube,
Right.
where quite clearly they don't have the features to work for you.
All right.
And if
somebody that cares about your mental sanity, because guess what? I like the content a lot. Yeah, those are my 2 cents. I would say that you would be happier to produce the content you want to be producing on a platform that would cater and pander to what you need it to do. That's all I'm trying to get at.
Well, yeah. Well, I think the IRL streams would be more compatible over there because it's just a little bit easier to understand.
Oh yeah.
100%. And that doesn't mean you have to abandon YouTube. Okay? The minute-long videos are fucking tech. That's how I got to the live streams.
Exactly.
If it wasn't for you saying Death Stranding sucked trash car, then I wouldn't have seen that. So, I mean, you know, that's all I'm saying.
Gary from the
is
vault
that
donated
you can
$20
have-
through Super
you
Chat.
can have your
Let's
cake
go Twitch.
and eat it too.
Yeah.
Something's got to work.
Something's got to give. Something's got to give, devil.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I wish. Yeah.
Oh shit.
And I only look at what's in my chat. I don't go out and see what other people are saying anywhere else. So, you know, I just deal with my own chat, and that's already unbearable. So I can't imagine, you know, but I don't know. I mean, it's either you do the show or you don't, really.
You got to make money somehow, man.
Well, it's not really about that. I mean, if it were about that, I wouldn't be out here. We're not breaking even out here, I'll tell you that. I mean, we're just having fun doing the show.
What do you mean? I thought 365 was hooking you up with a wife.
No, well, I mean, what do you think I came out here? I thought the gamer girl was going to be out here, and you know, it didn't happen.
I mean, I can't blame you. You're in a pretty big pond.
Yeah.
You didn't get any of those girls that were twerking for you that one night on the Trump Star?
Oh, that was crazy.
That was an awesome show, dude. That was the I was literally falling out of my chair laughing.
Michael, I was in Arizona. I'm like, damn, I'm only a couple states over. This
Damn.
sucks.
That would have been crazy.
Bro, I wanted to be there. That was the funniest shit I've ever seen. Holy.
You should have got their numbers, Michael.
Oh, you had the missus laughing. I was showing her the Kino. She was laughing.
No.
She was. She thought that's the best thing she's ever seen. I'm not even making it up. Now come here. Now look at Kevin Spacey.
Oh, shit.
And he's a pedophile.
Bro, low-key Michael was dropping red pill after red pill, subtly.
Man, so based.
He's like, here's your pill there, mister. Time to drink up. You don't need a big glass of water to drink that pill up there, mister.
Dead Space is a very confusing game.
What do you mean?
It's over.
You lost navigation?
Yeah, very long.
Oh, my God.
What? Sorry, what?
No, I was gonna say I must be a stupid idiot because I'm always pressing the L3 button trying to figure out where to go.
I always press the bumpers at the wrong time in Dead Space. I just randomly have autistic stomping.
Well, hey, if it works, it works.
Dude, the stomping's awesome. I've never played the original of this game, and I'm loving the remake.
Oh.
Fuck. Guys, what do you think? Dead Space Game of the Year? Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait to be evil wizard and just kill everything that moves.
Fuck.
It better provide that. I swear to God, if $80.
You spend $80 on it,
That's right around the corner, bro. That's right around the corner.
See, look at this. I'm just chatting to myself. Ban.
It's over.
Ban.
Where the hell is the bathroom?
Just say that. Ban. Get the ban hammer out.
Well, we had it pretty controlled, but for some reason we thought it was like.
If you had all 135 of them, I would secretly tell the ones I like to get out of the way of the car I'm driving through them, and the others can just stay in there.
It's over. Oh shit.
This man needs to pee.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably literally end the show. I mean, I can't leave the shit here, so.
Yeah, you can. It's
What do you mean? No, we ain't in no We ain't in no Malibu, bro. We ain't in no Malibu.
Still be in the nearest pawn shop you leave.
That's what I'm saying. So we're gonna have to probably. I mean, I don't know where bathroom. I'm probably gonna go to the restaurant or some bar. So, I mean, I can keep talking to you. I can keep talking to you guys, but I gotta end the show here to pack things up. All right, so I'm going to end the show here. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, supporting the show, and we will see you a little bit later on here in the city of hell.